What's up everybody, this is Everything Apple Pro, and I have some great news for you guys. I Hate Snow has just released his beta version of Sn0wbreeze that will jailbreak iOS 4.3. Now I've tried it on several devices and it actually works really good, even though it hasn't been released to the public. Now it is semi-tethered though, so if you turn your device off or the battery dies, it will boot up normally. It's just that Cydia or any of your apps will not work, meaning you have to connect it to your computer and run a tethered boot utility in order to boot it properly. The devices that are supported by this semi-tethered jailbreak are the iPhone 4, the 3GS, the 3GS old boot ROM, which is actually untethered, so you don't have to connect it to the computer to boot it, the iPod Touch 4th and 3rd gen devices. Now mobile substrate does not work, meaning that many apps in Cydia will not be compatible, and this isn't a complete jailbreak. It's been rushed and it's a beta firmware, as I said, so you're kind of taking a risk, although it does work great. And if there's an annotation up here, guys, please click on it. You will be doing yourself a big favor, because in the future I may or will release the untethered 4.3 jailbreak video and you'll definitely want to go see that. If you have an iPhone 4 or a 3GS, please do not update if you rely on an unlock or are waiting for one, because there are no guarantees that 4.3 will even have an unlock faster than 4.2.1. And if you are very impatient and you don't care about an unlock, this will preserve your baseband, so a future unlock may work on 4.3 and that baseband, but there are no guarantees, so I would just recommend staying on 4.2.1 with your iPhone right now and not risking anything in the future. Okay, so let's begin. Now on my desktop I have Sn0wbreeze 2.3 beta 1, and I may add a link to the newer version of Sn0wbreeze if it comes out. And don't worry about this, this will appear after you run Sn0wbreeze. And make sure you have your 4.3 firmware also, and links will be in the description. There will be one link to my site where you'll find a more in-depth guide and links to all of these files that you need. Okay, so go ahead and run Sn0wbreeze. It should automatically run as administrator, and click OK and close credits. So it'll give you some warnings. Again, this is beta, but I found it works great, so I kind of would recommend it. But if you're not into the risk and you just want to keep your device safe, then maybe you don't want to do this. But I'm going to go ahead and click next, and yes. And now I'm just going to browse for my firmware. You could drag it in and it'll identify it for a bit. Okay, so I have an iPod Touch 4th gen, and I'll just click next and expert mode, next, and click on build IPSW and next. Now you can play Pac-Man, but I found it doesn't work. It's just a white screen. And it'll take a bit, maybe 10 minutes, so I'll be right back. Alright, so Sn0wbreeze has finished. Now we're going to make sure our device is plugged in, and go ahead and click OK. And we're going to be putting it into DFU mode, so get ready. Now we're just going to turn it off. And OK. Okay, so I'm pretty sure all of you guys know how to do this, but I'm just going to begin following the directions anyway. So hold power button, or prepare to hold it, in 3, 2, 1, then hold home and power for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to let go of the power button and keep holding the home button until Sn0wbreeze recognizes your device. Okay. Alright, so here we see it's exploiting with Lime Rain, and it'll only take a second. And there you go. You get this pop-up, so you're good to go, and you can click OK. Wait for it to clean up a bit. And okay, so you can go ahead and close Sn0wbreeze, and your device should be black. Open up iTunes. And now we will hit Shift on our keyboard and restore, and select the Sn0wbreeze and your device IPSW. Okay, and click restore. So now your device will begin to restore. It'll take about 10 minutes, and you shouldn't get any errors, guys. So this will only take a bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, so my iPod Touch has just finished booting after the custom restore, and we will now see Cydia on our springboard, and if you try to open it, it'll just crash, and that's because we haven't run our tethered boot utility yet. So go ahead and close iTunes, and you'll see a new folder called iBooty for 4.3 on your desktop. Open it up, and inside open up ibooty.exe and select your device, And when you click start, it'll ask you to put it into DFU mode, and I'm just going to do that real quick. 10 seconds, power and home. And then let go of power and keep holding the home button. It won't take long, and iBooty will begin exploiting in just a second. There we go. Now it's exploiting with LimeRain, and it won't take too long. Your screen will flash, and that's perfectly normal. It'll say booting up there, and now your device is just booting up like normal. Guys, I have been getting this screen a lot. Connect to iTunes when trying to boot it tethered. If you get this, just put it into DFU mode right on this screen while running iBooty, and it'll boot just like it should. Guys, one real quick note, you will have to run iBooty every time you boot your iPod or iPhone off or your battery dies, because every time you reboot it, the files are reset. So you'll have to do that in order to get Cydia and all of its apps working properly. So make sure to save iBooty on your desktop. There we go. So go ahead and slide to unlock, and now Cydia will be working perfectly fine. It just hasn't been set up yet. So thanks for watching this video, guys. This has been how to jailbreak your iDevice tethered on 4.3. Now take note, this is a beta video. Again, I will have a link somewhere up here when a newer version comes out, but this is temporary. So I really hope this works for you guys. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe.